Hello, this is Before and we've got a teaser for what seems to be what we got teased last year at EICMA from Kawasaki. In other words, a new KLE that might be coming to Europe also, because if you don't know, the KLEs don't come to Europe, the ones that you get in the US, or it might be a new versus X or something like that. Once again, so last year we had this box and a biker on top, and we couldn't see what it is, only the front we could see, and there's lots of speculations of what it will be. Here we see a close-up. Okay, interesting. So let's see. So the video starts. We see the bike. Let's pause. Okay, we can see it looks white, or it's dressed in white, whatever it is. We see it's got a low fender. Well, I can see it. I don't know if you can see it, but that's what I can see. Let me. So I've zoomed in, but I can't find where the bike is. Where's the bike? Ah, there's the bike. I lost it. Let's go back. Okay, we start here. Where is it? Ah! Okay, stop. Aha, now I can see you. Aha. So it seems to have discontinued plastics here. It's a bit like a naked bike, in other words, or a dirt bike. It's not so much like an on-off that you get one continuous plastic here. It looks a bit like the Big King. If you remember that bike, is that Suzuki? Kawasaki? I think it was Suzuki. It's got lots of plastics in the rear. You see a low exhaust here. There we see it again. Okay, we see two fog lights in the front. I don't know if they're standard. And I think we see a V shape in the front of the headlights. That was all. See a real close-up of the rims. And we see some rocks here. Ah, there it is. So we see here, it does have a like an off-road bike, like a dirt bike front. I think. Which is weird because it's got a low fender. What do we see? There's lots of plastics here, so maybe that's a rear tank. Why would you have so big plastics in the rear unless you're putting a second tank here? So that increases the price. What do you think the price would be for a 450? I think KLE. What's 450? The CF Moto is 450. That's 6,000 euros. So I would guess Tenere now has got 11,000. So I will guess this will be around 8,000 euros. And there it goes. Close up of the wheel. there it is again. So look at the left. 1 second, we stay here. Big tank. I think we see part of the tank, the plastics cut here, like there's a big extrusion of the plastics that we see many times on tanks, and it makes me angry because that usually means that tall people won't fit here because the knees will hit on the plastics. So seems like it's that case again. Maybe not, but yeah, it does look like that. Protects short people from the air, but doesn't let taller people ride on it. So the seat looks straight. It's a very weird looking bike, I think it will be. There we had a better image. So let me go back. Sorry for the inconvenience. Okay, at the last second, we get a good look at the top. So we see the rear stoplight here. It's a straight line. We see the fender here, the protective fender. And here we see the gap, which is not so big, but just enough to be annoying. So that I don't think the tank capacity will be so big. I think we see a screen here also. No, I'm imagining that. The wheel again. And I don't know what we're seeing here. Kawasaki. Okay, let me zoom out. And that's pretty much it. Let me go through the start again. So we know we've got a low fender, big, maybe possible rear tank. Think of the ultra hike bike from Moto Morini. This might be something like that, but with a low fender in the front. The tires now don't look like they will be tubeless to me. Life's a rally. Ride it. Okay, what do we see here? We don't see much. So this moves up. I'm guessing if this is 19, this looks like a 19. Let's see that again. So I think it's jumping a bit. Is it? Let me see. Slightly. So from the looks of the guy, it's not very heavy. The travel of this suspension in the front, I think it would be at most 20 centimeters at most. So don't expect a lot. Rear. So we see protector over the chain. This seems to be a double stand, double kickstand. What's this thing here? I can't understand. That's the foot peg for the passenger. The swing arm seems to be a typical swing arm, not an aluminum one. So I think that brings the price of the bike down. You see the rear of the bike here. Maybe there's something to see here. Let me zoom in again. So the light looks flat from the top, but it seems to have some size. And we we see the handlebars are quite higher than where the seat is, which is good for standing up as this guy is doing. And this makes me change my opinion of what this could be. It's quite high, isn't it? Very high. Yeah. Let me go back. This would be a weird looking bike, wherever it is. It will be very strange, like, why did they do it like that? That's not a street bike. That's not an adventure bike. What is it? Okay, so whatever it is, you will find out at EICMA 2025, which is usually in November, I think. So it's October, November, next month, the end of next month, isn't it? The end of November, usually. Anyway, then you will find out, and you usually get the bikes 1 year later, maybe. Anyway, I'm B4R. Thanks for watching. Bye.